Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter back at you. So this is a residential building that's going to be built in the next year. But this is at the corner of Warren and Regent Street. Now this lot has been vacant for like over 20 years. So they're just recently starting to do some work on it. Just figure I'd give you guys a little signs upside down. That's not the camera. But just want to give you a little footage on what's going on. So obviously they're building a retaining wall. They're putting up the forms and the rebar and everything. And this, I forget the name of this church that used to be here. It used to be a church here back here, 70s and 80s. I think late 70s, it somehow collapsed or something like that, and they were supposed to do it over. And they started doing it over to a point, and then all the work stopped on it. I don't know all the details on it. I have to look it up. So that this lot has literally been empty. You can see the original retaining wall that they put about 20 years ago was this wall right here to my left. Now if you look to the right, they're going to put another retaining wall, and it's, you know, it's about a 4-foot space in between. I remember when they were first doing this wall, the neighbors next door were complaining about the wall deteriorating, so they held it and dug down as deep as they could, put the rebar, built this wall here. So now it's just gonna go off of that. So I'm just gonna give a quick, you know, quick look, you know, for documentation reasons. Like I said, this is at Warren and Regent Street, right in Roxbury. So, just give a quick short video of all the buildings being built in the Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan area. This is going to be 125 Warren Street project. So, here you have the permit there. I don't know if you guys can see all that, but and for the last month or so, actually a little bit more than a month, they've been, you know, digging out the wall. They dug out this wall a little wider, and now they're gonna put their concrete forms all the way around. And who knows, in the next 2 months or so, they might start, you know, building. That goes about down about 15 feet about. Depends on what part you're at. When I was a kid, I used to think this was so deep. I thought that was like a deep hole down there, but as you get older, it doesn't look that deep at all. It's only about 10 to 15 feet down. Black Lives Matter. And I was always trying to figure out how they got the trucks in there. Now I see how they get the trucks in there. So a lot of stuff changes as you get older. You see it from a different perspective. I used to work in that building right next door, right there. And at one point there was some wires coming straight out the middle of that ground, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they relocated them or took them out completely. We're going back about 20 years, so, but I do remember. I used to have a CB antenna on top of that, right where that chimney is over there. I don't know if you guys are into CB radio, Citizen Band Radio. I had they call it a big stick antenna, and then I graduated to my Antron 99, and then some people had the Antron 99 with the ground plane, but that was way back in the day. There's still some guys still on the Citizen band. I haven't gotten on there to see who's out there, but pretty sure there's a whole lot of new people. This is all the COVID policies and whatnot, which okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. Just want to do a quick brief video of things going on in the city. The other thing I want to show you guys while I'm down here, let's take a walk down here so we can see this together. I don't know who the heck he's talking to. Now, down the street here, there's a construction that's been going on for at least 2 years now. We're probably going on to the 3rd year of construction. And typically when you come out of the square, Douglas Square or Nubian Square, whichever one you want to call it. How you doing?
I'm from Guinea.
You from Guinea?
Yeah.
All right, good to see you, buddy. Be safe. All right. So like I was saying, if you come out of the square, Douglas Square or Nubian Square, whichever one you want to call it, there's typically 2 lanes that you will come out of there. One coming from the left and one on the right. And when you get up here, you'll be in 2 lanes. Like as you can see here, there's 2 lanes of traffic. Then it's a bike lane. The bike lane always been there for a while anyway. But what I noticed the last couple of months is they changed the traffic pattern. And as soon as you get right here, it doesn't seem to be wide enough to get 2 cars through there. Looks quite narrow. Like if you can get 2 cars through there, it might not be 2 buses fitting through there. The bus stop?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be there, so I'm assuming it's right here. But you know, the buses will stop for you because it's supposed to be a bus stop right here.
Right.
Yeah, and that's another problem too. They don't have a bus stop. Before, people had to get out in the middle of the street to get on the bus. But if you see the bus you want, just flag it down. It'll stop for you. They better stop. If not, we'll have problems. Because that'll be another issue that the city doesn't want to address. Just flag down the bus you want. If you don't stop, let me know. I'll be calling them tonight. Definitely. So that's another issue we have. The bus stop is supposed to be over there. There's no sign. There's no sign at all. Just so you guys know, there's no sign at all for any sign that says bus stop. Unless you get all the way to the next bus stop, which is way down where those lights are. Way down there. So, but there's supposed to be a bus stop right here. And I mentioned that in one of my other videos, is that people had to walk out into the dangerous traffic to find the bus stop. Or even get on the bus. But there's, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna call the T tonight and ask him, where is the bus stop at 115 Warren Street? Where is it supposed to be at? Because if it's not there, then where is it? Then where is the bus stop? No, just flag down the bus you want. If he doesn't stop, let me know. They're gonna have problems. Cause I'm recording him right now. So he's gonna stop. I keep recording until she. That's the bus you want right there?
Yeah.
He's gonna stop. 1264 is gonna stop. Trust me, he's gonna stop. But he's gonna get suspended. I just flagged my hand, guys, just so you know. My hand's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. My hand's right here, telling him to slow down. Pick up this lady over here. So if he doesn't stop, we're gonna find out right now. And that's bus 1264. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stop because he know that's the bus stop.
Route 28.
Yeah, this is no longer a stop. This is no longer a stop, okay? The
stop has been removed.
So where do I go?
You either go to Dudley or this stop up here. As you see, we're blocking traffic and it's not
But
safe.
you gotta let her on the bus though. You can't let her on the bus because she's.
I didn't say she couldn't.
Ma'am, hello.
She's walking away.
Ma'am.
Okay.
I guess she didn't want to get on the bus. That's kind of she could have got on the bus, but the problem is there's no sign saying the bus stop has moved. And I mean, I'm gonna call the T anyway because they should have a sign saying bus stop has moved. There's no sign saying bus stop has moved. I see a sign that says no parking, no standing playground. Not one sign saying the bus stop has moved. So now they moved it after getting so many complaints of people getting picked up in the middle of the street. But I mean, that's not their fault. The bus stop been here. The plan should have been designed around the bus stop, not the bus stop being designed around the plans. Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. This space right here is not wide enough to get 2 cars through safely. Nevertheless, 2 buses or 2 trucks. So they're only going to make the traffic worse by putting this little, I guess you call it a bump out, but that doesn't make any sense at all. They spend all this money. Allegedly, this is probably going to be the bike path because you can't put no cars through there. So that's going to be a bike path for only bikes. Just to keep in mind, guys, you're not going to have no cars coming through there. If you do, you're going to have a whole lot of accidents. So definitely 100%, there's no cars coming through there. And we're going to assume that there may be a bus stop that may come back to over here. But the question is, if the bus stop comes back over here, how are they going to merge with the cars that are coming up already, that are already in the street? So that's going to be a heck of a problem they have to deal with. I need to cut across while these cars are all figuring out what they're going to do here. But I was going to try to make these 2 separate videos, but I'll just do it in one. That's what we're saying. This street is so congested with poor planning, I should say. The other thing I might want to add out, now you only have 1 lane coming down and 1 lane coming up. Remember I said the traffic pattern are always changing? So in the last 3 weeks, this traffic pattern has changed. Before it was 2 cars, 2 lanes coming down and 1 lane coming up. Now you have 1 lane coming down and 1 lane coming up. Now, obviously they're gonna have a merge over there and a merge here. But I think they created a bigger mess because up there is everything bottlenecks for the next 20 feet. And then you gotta reopen it on the other side. I think they need to go back to the drawing board on that one. What a waste of taxpayers' money on this one. Like, they always say if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. So this thing, I don't know why that car is waiting there. He's like waiting, like for no reason. There's no stop sign, nothing. And there's a lot of accidents that happen down here. If you don't pay attention, you will get into an accident because this traffic pattern, see how this thing says keep right? Normally you'd be in this lane staying to the left. So it pushes you over to push you back over to here. Keep in mind, this is the dotted line right here. Now, that, I don't know if you guys can see from my perspective. See how this thing's bumped out? Don't ask me why it's bumped out to come back in. You don't, it doesn't make sense to bump something out to bring it back in unless there's a reason. So right there, that's kicking the cars out, kicking them all out to the far right, just to push them back to the left again. When in reality, you can keep them all to the far left and have them just follow that dotted line around. Guys, tell me if that makes more sense. Just tell me if that makes more sense or not. Keep them on the left so they can hug the left, so they don't have to merge over. So any cars that are in the right-hand side will only be going to the right. And you can put a dotted line or a straight line in the middle if you want to, but it makes it a lot easier. But I tell you, what's going on? How you doing? That's just what I wanted to record today, so I'm not gonna make this video too long. So until next time, guys, I'm Nez Porter. Gonna be signing off for this one. And I gotta remember to call the chief tonight, ask him why they moved the bus stop in there's no sign saying the bus stop has moved, which is very confusing to everybody. Not some people, just everybody. Now that lady could have gotten on the bus. I don't know why she didn't, because the bus did stop for her. So I can't really report the bus driver because the bus driver did stop. So the only thing that my complaint would be there's no sign saying the bus stop has moved. So until next time, guys, I'm Nez Porter, signing out on this one.